Alright, greetings everyone, this is Ronin here, and I've been wasting a exorbitant amount of time playing Mass Effect, followed by Mass Effect 2, and I've been enjoying myself immensely with this game. I'm not going to get too much into the story. Lots of interesting characters on my ship, which is the Normandy 2,
Shepard,
including Tally,
who's
my girlfriend.
Have you got time
I love
to
her.
talk?
I mean,
for you? Of course.
in the game,
I
I
can't
love
tell
her.
you how much what you said means
Not in
to
real
me.
life.
But I
Weird.
understand if you need to find someone else. Not that I'm complaining if you're still interested. Are you still interested?
I don't want to risk your health, but I'm willing to wait.
Aww.
Thank you. I want
Yeah,
you to
Tally's
see
like
what's under this
an alien.
helmet.
Quarren, I think they're called.
Feel your skin against
And
mine.
they have a really crappy
Share
immune
myself
system,
with
so
you
they all have to
before we
wear
fly off into the
self-contained
final
suits,
battle.
or else they get
I'll find a
sick
way.
and die. And she wants to do me, but it's kind of hard because she can't get out of her suit. Makes things a little more difficult. Hopefully she'll work that out sometime. Like I said, there's a lot of different characters, secondary characters in the game. They're all very interesting, have good backstories. This is Jack. She's kind of a crazy
Tell me about
biotic
you, Jack.
bitch with lots
I'm
of
done
tattoos.
talking. Come back later.
She swears a
I
lot.
should
She's
go.
very mean. But
Okay. Talk
biotic
later.
people are sort of like Jedis. They all have telekinetic powers. She's one of my favorites to take on missions with me just because her powers kind of kick ass. She's very mean. And good backstory. Each character, first you recruit them. And then after you recruit them, you can go on what's called loyalty missions that does something to help them out. Gives you a little bit of more of a detailed peek of their backstory. And then makes them more loyal. That's the doctor. She's not a playable character, as it were, but I got drunk with her, and that was pretty fun.
Shepard, Commander.
The bad guys in the first game of Mass Effect were
Can you give me
the
a quick
Geth,
rundown of the
which are
situation?
these artificial
The
intelligent
heretics have
robots,
prepared a weapon
of which
that will rewrite all
Legion
Geth
is
to
one.
join the old machines, the Reapers.
I just found this
Over time,
robot,
the virus will
and
change us, make us conclude
he's
that
apparently
worship
going to
of the
help
old
me
machines is
fight
correct.
our
You know
overarching
where this thing is?
enemies, which are called the
The heretics'
Collectors.
headquarters station on
And
the
the
edge of the
Collectors are
terminus.
apparently working
We will
for
provide coordinates.
some
Normandy's stealth
race
systems are
of
necessary to safely
artificially
approach.
intelligent beings.
This could be our best chance to end the conflict
Known
between
as,
organics and Geth. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We will begin
The
preparations.
Reapers. Sorry, I was listening to the discussion, but Legion wants me to go help his people because they've been reprogrammed to follow the Reapers, and we want to stop the Reapers. The Reapers come into the galaxy every couple 100,000 years and extinguish all the intelligent biological life, so obviously we don't want that to happen. We're going to try to stop them.
No messages for you, Commander.
So here's Kelly. She's my yeoman, so she's kind of a personal secretary slash counselor for the
We
crew
got
of
a
the
Geth
Normandy.
on board, not as a prisoner. Can you believe that?
Take a quick
Commander's
trip
taking
up
out more
to
Geth
the
than anyone.
bridge. This is Joker. He's the pilot.
So yeah,
He's,
Geth on the
he
ship.
was in the first one.
Geth?
First game, as well as the second.
Alright, we're all freaking insane.
I assume everything's
Voice
going
acted
well up
by
here.
Seth Green.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's the computer on the ship.
That's it for now.
See you,
New
Commander.
feature. It's supposed to be a virtual intelligence, which is not self-aware, but I think it's actually an artificial intelligence, which is supposed to be illegal, since they had so many issues with the Geth, big war and stuff. You know, it's all politics. Politics and politics in Mass Effect. That's what it is. Mass Effect, the original, was a lot of fun, but the second one I think is far better, both in story, characters, and gameplay. You can buy probes because you have to search planets to find resources. The relay stations are basically faster than light travel from point to point. That doesn't cost you any fuel. Otherwise, you have to use fuel in your ship to go faster than light, which costs you money. So When you go search these planets to find resources, you can use those to upgrade your weapons and I think more importantly the ship. And basically you just scan launch probes, It's pretty boring, but it's what you have to do to upgrade stuff. So. And sometimes you find resources on missions as well, but this is a easier way to acquire lots of resources. For whatever reason, I always tend to run out of platinum, so I'm going to look around a bit here and see if I can find some more, because I want to do a little more upgrading, and then we'll be back with you after that. Alright, now we've got to take a ship-centric trip, because there's no relay station in the Sea of Storms, so I had to go there to help Legion reprogram his fellow guests at this little space station that they control. And there it is. There are planets that you can land on as well. I don't think there's enough, really, that you can interact with. I think there's only, well, 3 plus the Citadel, which is like the seat of the intergalactic government, which was pretty prominent in the first Mass Effect game, but you don't spend a whole lot of time in this one. And this is Legion's loyalty mission, so he has to go. And I think I'm going to take, well, yeah, I'll take Jack with me, just because, like I said, she's kind of badass and has cool telekinetic powers. You get different powers and abilities that you can upgrade as you go. Once you get to the top level, it gives you a choice between, usually it's duration over intensity, basically. Sometimes it's damage over max health, but I just started using this cryo ammo and I really like it, so I'm going to upgrade that all the way. Then you get to pick the weapons. Depending on the class of the character, they'll have different weapons available. I chose to be a sniper, so the Viper is cool because you can shoot a lot more, but this Widow is really powerful, so a lower rate of fire, but a lot more damage. I like that. I actually just got that, I think, in the last mission I was on, so here we go.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed.
I gotta say, Joker's one of my favorite characters in the game, just because he's a smartass. Now we're gonna start this mission. Hopefully it goes well.
Alert. This facility has little aerogravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Sounds like
Shepard
they
Commander,
have crappy
we
security.
concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question.
Yeah.
There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Huh.
Wow, great choices. Genocide or brainwashing. If you screwed with my head, made me nod and smile at everything, I'd rather you blew my head off. Let me die as me.
Well,
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
yeah, you have to make a lot
They're
of
your people,
ethical
Agent. You must have an
decisions in
opinion.
the game.
This is new data. We have
Minor
not yet
notes
reached
before you get
consensus.
Paragon
We will
points
process as the
or
mission
Renegade
proceeds.
points, depending on how you go.
This isn't the time to debate.
I'm not going to
Let's
decide
move while
that
the
right
heretics
now.
are distracted.
One of the more interesting things about this series so far is that the choices that you make in the first Mass Effect, if you import your saved game to the second game, they kind of carry over. So some characters may live or die, and if they're dead, they won't show up in the second one. If they're alive, of course they will. So it's sort of a continuing story from game to game,
The
which
Geth are
is
shut
kind
down.
of neat.
We could sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hard-link routers.
Okay. So I'm guessing I'm not supposed to walk on the green part. If that's what he was talking about for a data stream. Couple. They're sort of Cylon slash Borg-like, these Geth. Oh. Okay, there's no gravity. He's not dead.
These hubs are built with resources that could be useful to our mission. It would be
Sad, I
efficient to
kind of like
salvage
these
the material.
cryo rounds. I was sort of late into using
Why
them.
are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
They freeze
These are mobile
enemies,
platforms, hardware.
and Jack can
Crew
use
is
her
software. They are
biotic
connected to the
powers
station's
or shoot
central
them with a
computer.
shotgun and they shatter to
I'm not
pieces.
sure I
It's
follow.
kind of cool.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among
So
ourselves.
the Geth are kind of
The
a
difference between Geth
hive
is
mind.
perspective.
Sort of
We are
why
many eyes
Legion
looking at the same
got his name,
things.
because
One platform will see
he's
things
not
another
really
does
one
not,
person, he's
and
sort
will
of
make
a
different judgments.
mobile avatar for the Geth as a
I
whole.
can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics.
Depends on how many Geth are
In a
nearby.
way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes. Once they return to us,
I'm
and
guessing
upload
at
the
some point
memories,
he's going
we will
to,
share their experience of being
Gain
altered.
self-awareness.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically
Become an
scarred by a
egotistical
traumatic
a-hole
experience
just like the
that.
rest of
It
us
is not
mere
apparent
mortals.
death can be
We'll see how it goes.
traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
At some point I'm going to have to decide whether to reprogram these Geth or just kill them all. I don't know. Given the option, I'd probably, well, if they're just robots, I'll just reprogram them. I don't know. I'm sure it's going to, if not affect this game,
We can assume control of any
will affect
defensive turret.
probably
They will
the
assist us
Mass Effect
briefly,
3
then self-destruct.
playthrough, the choice that you make here, but we'll see.
Executing pseudo command.
Reprogram these turrets. Enemies. That makes the fight a lot easier. The first Mass Effect didn't really have ammo count per se. You just had to time your shots because if your gun overheated it would freeze up. They put ammo in this one, which at first I thought I didn't like, but I actually kind of like it better. So, combat plays a lot smoother, a little more intense in this game. So it was a good improvement. Is that glass? Right. And it's frozen. Those two. Getting shot a lot. And I'm dead. Which sucks, but the good thing is it's a video game, so I can come back to life and start over. The first Mass Effect was kind of lame because the autosave feature didn't work so well. So you have to quick save a lot, otherwise you'll play through large portions of the game. This one's a little better, but I still use quick save quite often, just to avoid playing the same thing over and over, which we're going to do now. Try to override both these turrets real quick. Get through here and hopefully win the fight this time. Now. If only I could get in here and shoot these guys up without standing in the middle of the hallway getting shot 1,000 times like an idiot. We'll be okay. Okay, I'm getting shot. Move. I've got a cloaking field, which I tend to not use often enough, but hey, stop shooting, Jack. Makes them stop shooting at you, so I've started to use the cloaking field a little more often, since it's a perk of the class I chose, which I think was called Infiltrator, which gives me the sniper rifle and cloaking field. Some more credits. Walk through floating space junk, and we're going to continue on. Another hub. And we're going further and further to this Geth stronghold to either kill them all or reprogram them. I haven't decided yet. Let's see, she was using her biotic power. Oh. I really have to start using cover more. I think they're all dead. Everybody's alive. We can move forward. Right, this episode is getting a little long in the tooth, so I think we'll call it quits for this one and find out what happens at the end of the mission at a later date. Thanks for watching, y'all, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
Under fire.